Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Mars. 1000% difficulty. Hope we're having a great day. We got a brand new carbonate processor that just built. We're just waiting on the waste rock. I'm gonna tell this thing to keep it at 285. We're gonna bring all the stuff over here, huh? Let's go, shuttles. Today. So, these things, of course, gonna really help our pace at improving our atmosphere. And they're all up and running now. My little Stirling generator farm is connected. It's gonna take a long time to build this, and it's gonna take a lot of resources, and that's okay. That's okay, whatever, it's fine. Doesn't take manpower, it'll all be fine. As soon as especially as soon as the scrubber is built, then it'll definitely be fine. In the meantime, I've got a whole bunch of terrain being flattening over here. I'm thinking open air farms over here, you know? Just kind of out of the way, big old automated farms. I'm thinking that. Yeah, it's pretty good. We also got a couple of lakes going on here too. Got another lake going in here and another lake going in here. That's between the metal extraction dome and the prison dome, I guess. And you know, we're running out of metals here. 377 of them. But that's okay. We're gonna get lots and lots of metals from our mohole. And just to make sure we get it, this one's being built, nice. Just to make sure we get even more, let's go ahead and prompt the upgrade. 200 machine parts, which I didn't want to do until I knew that this was gonna be built. So now that this is built, it's time to rock. And we're just gonna take away this depot, I think, here. We no longer need this. Now, to scrub this, I think it's another difficult thing to scrub this too, but we're gonna try. So we want the scrubber to be right there, right up next to it, right there. And then that can scrub this. And then we'll want another scrubber that comes over here and takes care of all this stuff. So I'm thinking probably here would be good. It's distance-wise, I think this covers it. It covers everything we need it to cover.
Crop failure reported.
But also, we might want to cover this. And this dome is... I don't think this dome is covered either. So you may want to look at that. Crop failure over here? People aren't working here because they're all working in the security stations. Okay then, well, maybe we'll make a couple of these security stations not the biggest priority. And we'll instead make this the biggest priority. And then we'll say at least 4 people in this one, 4 people in this one, and we'll see if we can't get people to work there now. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. There we go. We get some people working in there now, good. Hopefully no crop failures. But we got tons of food now. As long as our shuttles stay operational, we got lots of food. Which brings me to our new biggest threat. It's no longer cold waves. Cold waves are bad, but they're not our biggest threat now. Biggest threat is dust storms. They're really bad because it shuts down our shuttle network. So I need to make sure that our shuttles never shut down. Also, I need to make sure that we don't need this many drones here anymore. Construction's finished. So we'll go ahead and pull some of these guys back in and bring them over here. All right, so I need to make sure that we're kind of immune to that a little bit. So we've got lots of metals over here now. That's gonna take care of stuff right here. It takes care of all the maintenance stuff, right? And I'm also kind of thinking, we have 19 homeless. We could bring them over here. We could indeed. Maybe make this area more enticing. Can we make this dome more enticing? Big O stone garden. I want like a massive stone garden. Large garden right here. Between these two facilities. That's like the whole thing is a single facility, right? And then I think we'll go... The amusement park, I don't think that's really all that big of a deal. I think an infirmary is really good there. Helps make it more comfortable for babies. We could put a casino. We already have a casino. Ooh, I was thinking ahead of there, huh? Diner, yep. Let's put an electronics store. No, let's not. Let's put a space bar instead. It's a lot less maintenance. Look at this. This is how awesome we are right now. We have a leak massive amount of O2 and water leak, right? And yet, we're fine. And I'll do you one better. We're even more than fine. Shut that down. And now, we don't have to worry about the O2 leak at all. It's just the water leak now. Because there's no O2 being generated over here. And I think we just patched it up, didn't we? No, where'd it go? Right here. I can't see it. There it is. We got metals over here. We do indeed. Got one there too. Hopefully they're getting on that. There he goes. He'll fix it. But we weren't even at a deficit, so I'm gonna turn this back on. Let there be a leak. That's fine. What I want to do though. Ooh, hang on. Did I shut this down or turn this back on? I had this off at one point. And now I'm thinking I'd like it to be... I'd like to get a valve built here. Thought I had one already though. Oh, it's... I don't know. Didn't I already build a valve on this line? I don't think so. Somebody said I should build my prison down the low ground. Make them get resources for me. That's precisely why I have prison domes. It's because they're away from the resource generation buildings. I don't want them to be with the rare metals extractors, and I want them to be near the metals extractions and stuff. I don't want that, because then they break down that stuff. They always break down things that they work in. Aside from farms. They can't break farms. So we just let them do whatever they want with farms. Apparently they could break the security station. We only have 20 renegades in the dome. Maybe we make this a heavy work shift. Oh yeah. Turn that on. I don't know if that does anything, but we're gonna turn that on and see what happens. I'm starting to think I need... You know what? See this? We have an apartment that's completely empty. I think we have room for aggressive expansion with our renegades. So I wonder which one of them wants to join our team. You know what? Let's turn the scrubber on. And actually, let's make a line to power. So we'll have this one be high priority, this one be high priority, and then the scrubber's high priority. That way they'll build these, we have a line to power, and then we just turn the scrubber on and get it all to work. Although, we don't even need that. You know what? No, we don't need the scrubber because we're going to leave them closed until we're ready to turn it on anyway, right? So, never mind what I said about the scrubber. We'll leave it normal. That's fine. It's whatever. They'll build it when they build it. Let's also get this one done as a priority just so these can connect to power. And then this one and this one. So we can get all the ones that are currently built connected to the lines. We have multiple channels of redundancy here, that way, and that way. So the whole thing's just interconnected and it's beautiful. And now I need to find... Oh, these are scrubbing each other. Oh, nice. This one is not going to be scrubbed by anything. What I could do is actually opt to move this and move it over here on this line. That way it can scrub all of these, but get scrubbed by something else. Like if I moved it to here, let's say, hypothetically, this would now be covered by that scrubber. I think it should go here. Let's put it here instead. This will be covered by that scrubber so that they can help each other. But also, this scrubber partially covers these guys. So we don't actually need it in the middle, which means we get to add more in there. Okay, good. So excavator. Let's check it out. It's making 50 concrete per day. And it can be upgraded, and it's beautiful when it's upgraded. It really is. But also this. This is even more beautiful when it's upgraded. And now we have 100 committed to it. I think we need to make this the big priority and get everybody moving the machine parts into this for that upgrade. Let's get it done, please. I think we're gonna run out of rare metals here anyway. Speaking of running out of things, rockets? Oh, yeah. It's still doing the high-speed comm satellite, huh? We must have loaded that recently. I kind of forgot I didn't. Totally forgot that it was a thing. 1.3 thousand food. You know, I wonder if our storage for food is capped right now. Let's test that theory by adding new storage capacity. I mean, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. But if we remove this, we'll just add the bigger storage to it instead. We'll go food storage right here. Try not to block the drive, if you will. Add power cables there, and you are in range of a scrubber, yes. You are indeed. Multiple scrubbers, in fact. Kind of. So that'll be our new food storage. We can also have a new, bigger food storage over in this area because this area does not produce its own food very well. So we'll just get one more big food storage, and we're going to put it in, I think, right here. Scrubber right there. We'll put it in right. See, that puts it in range of these guys, though. In range of the prison domes, and I don't want that because then they steal it. But they're going to steal it from this anyway, right? Ooh. Ooh, that's fancy. Isn't that fancy? I feel like it's too hard to access. But not from the shuttles. Shuttles can access it just fine. I think this won't be able to access it. Interesting. Yes. Okay. Put it right there. So we flattened this. We'll have our open air farms over here, hopefully. That's in a while, though. Service bots is on deck. Non-medical service buildings are no longer requiring workers and operate at 100 performance. That's nuts. It's nuts, I say. It's going to create tons of unemployment.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
Okay, this is what we need to practice for. This is what we prepare for, okay? What I need is a large water tank. And I need this to be somewhere kind of central, to be honest. I think right here. Big O tank right here. Yeah. Big O tank right here. Sounds good to me. Now, we're going to have tons of leaks. This stuff is always leaking. It's so obnoxious. But with a little bit of atmosphere, hopefully it's not as bad. That's the hope anyway. Read this up. I think that covers this. I think. I want to see it go off and see this be reduced. Otherwise, I need to move this. Come on. Fire when ready, little triboelectric scrubber. 27 to 18. Beautiful. That's scrubbing that. So now I just need to get another scrubber to help out with other stuff and also cover that one. So we're going to go with one right here, I think. Yeah, so we'll get that one going. Let's see. Do we want to do... I'm curious. Do we want to have any... like the tanks right here, right? Like we need to have a lot of coverage by the heaters.
Resources are low.
These heaters are okay, but these ones are not covered. We should have another heater in here, I think. We'll put another subsurface heater right here to cover this area. There's a lot of stuff that takes power in this area. And also the lakes, which it won't cover the whole lake, but actually these are very power hungry. So we need to have a subsurface heater here as well to stop this from being so power hungry. I think I'm going to place one, yeah, right here ought to do it. Right here ought to do it. Yes. And then we get the piping going right like this. This needs to be a big priority. How's my little sequence of awesome doing?
Resources are low.
Yeah, are they? Electronics are low because I'm doing all of this. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Let it work. Just let it be. But make that scrubber a priority. We need to buckle down on electronics. I'm thinking that could be another factory here. So why don't we put a little depot for rare metals let's say right over here is fine, so that the, yeah. Let's bring that one in and say, hey, I want a bunch here. And while they're doing that, we'll go ahead and get another electronics factory, a full-blown electronics factory right here. This is going to prevent me from making any additional, like, large housing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do large housing. So instead of that, we'll do 2 smaller ones. That allows me to add more housing to this dome right over here. Okay, good. Comfort stuff is still needed. We'll finalize this with a little alley here. We'll put a little pond here. We'll put a statue in the middle of all of this. There we go. I guess not in the middle. And then over here, let's have a bigger pond, maybe there. And, you know, can we put one of these inside? No, I didn't think so. It's stupid to do that, but I wanted to try. How about a nursery? We could say no kids. We could say no kids here. No kids allowed in here. And then because of that, there'll be room for other people. Maybe a research lab, although that's becoming less and less necessary. Yeah, I don't think so. We could just go with... could go with an art store. It makes them real comfortable. We don't need any more people. We don't need them super comfortable. We don't want them to be consuming more things. We need them to be using everything. Let's put another grocer, actually. It's probably not enough to handle this many people anyway. And... how about a little fountain? A fountain right next to a pond? Come on. All right. So these guys are bringing over all the rare metals while they still can. Now, we need to get metals properly distributed amongst this colony so that these guys can fix any leaks and they can do it quickly. So metals are pretty centrally located right now, and I need that to not be the case. So we're going to put metals depot there, metals depot over here, and let's make sure that we have, let's say, 35 of them there, let's say 50 of them there. And we just kind of need the metals to be spread out throughout the colony so that, again, we can respond very quickly to leaks. So we'll put another bit of metals. Honestly, this should have no problem having metals because that's where the mohole is. We'll put more metals. See, right there is already their case. Let's put 30 there. And metals, how about over here? We'll say that we want, I don't know, 20 here. That should be enough in all the areas that's important anyway. To facilitate repairs rapidly on anything that breaks down. As long as we have the metals nearby. Oh, here we go. Stretch this out and also add power to it like that. Okay. I believe I'm going to be prepared here. We really need this storage though. If you guys could prioritize getting that tank built right now, that'd be really, really great. Because we just got that a little while ago. Right. Where was it? I want to read the description because I think you got something else other than water tanks. Oh, the giant oxygen tanks. Yeah. Giant oxygen tanks. So we should have a large oxygen tank here. And we can place that. I think I want it near scrubbers. This will do. I'm going to place it right here. Let's have that be built as well.
Meteor shower incoming.
Woo! You don't say. All right, game. He's like, this guy's too cocky. We got to hit him with everything we got while we still can. Okay. Okay, I get it. I understand. Want to play hardball? Hopefully the lakes fill before... Whew, I really hope the lakes fill up before the storm. I can always shut down all the lakes, but... let's add another oxygen storage. Big O tank. I think we'll do it right over... we're not near the scrubbers, right? We can do it right here. Yeah, we'll do it right there. And let's add another one, because we can, right over here, next to this thing. We don't need subsurface heaters. What am I talking about? I was talking about heaters before, wasn't I? You dummy. You dummy. You don't need heaters. This is an electrostatic dust storm, you goof. Now we get to see how many of you commented before watching the rest of the video. God, that happens so often. It's like somebody will be like, no, this isn't how it works. Like, can you just watch, like, I don't know, a couple more minutes? Just, you know, let it run a couple more minutes. I think you'll be, I think we'll be okay. Just a couple more minutes, please. All right, you know what? I think I want this prioritized, at least to get that started. And let's get the grocer up and running so we're not going to be short on food either. And then power-wise, we should be good. Scrubber's up. Should be covering all of them, so we can activate this and make sure all of our batteries are solid. I'm going to go ahead and also put down, I think, another couple of accumulators. We can do one here, and we can do one over here. Yeah, right. I want there, but it won't let me, so we'll go here. There. Nah, I don't think that's covered. We'll put it this side instead, if it lets me. Does not. Put it over here. Be fine. Also not covered. What is the deal? My coverage is lacking. We've examined your coverage and find it lacking. Fine, we'll put it next to this dome. Just put it right up against the dome. Can't go wrong right up against the dome. Well, you can if it's not near scrubbers, but it is. It's right there. So that's going to be a ton of power. Ton of power overage, hopefully. And I don't remember, but I think... I want to say that these solar panels still do not work during dust storms. I don't know. What is it, like 700 hours in this game? These tiny little things. You just don't remember them. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work during the dust storms because there's still solar panels in the end. But the sun is right here, man. You cannot block the sun when it's right here. Look at this giant water tank. Oh man, we are 35 water surplus right now as we just cram as much water as possible into this tank. Oh, I love it. We got to do another one. We have got to do another one. Where is it? Right here? Large water tank. We'll move it over here. We'll put it... Oh, yeah, right here next to this. Sure. I don't know if I like that. Doesn't look great. I want it to look good, right? Sometimes looks matter. Oftentimes they don't with me, but sometimes they do. Right now, I think they do. Fine. Drop it here. And then to connect this, I want it clean, so we're going to get rid of this. It's going to be useless anyway. Apartments was destroyed. You sons of bitches. Can you see how little concrete I have? What a bunch of jerks. This lake is full. Here's the Harry's monument. We need to get some decorative stuff. Oh yeah, this large statue and stuff. Like, we really need to decorate this. I want this to look good. Here we go. Small banner. I wish I could redo the logo on that. This is a much bigger banner. I think we'll do, let's do a small one. Right here next, right here behind him, like this. And then we'll put this medium statue of people helping, a helping hand, right next to Harry. This is part of the Harry's monument. He's a helping hand, he was. Let's get this apartment building built as soon as possible, too. I'm starting to think that these guys don't deserve these things I've given them. Small space bar. You guys don't deserve it. You just don't. All right? You blew it. You absolutely, completely crushed it. In a bad way this time. So, now, We're going to replace this with more security forces. As soon as it's broken down. There we go. Get more people working in security forces, I guess. Did we get the oxygen tanks built? I think we did. Another high-speed comm satellite built. Very good. All that stuff is nice. Thankfully, we don't have to shut down our ranches. And storage space is full for... Oh, yes. Okay, so storage. We do not want to have big storage for fuel. We're going to go here, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go put another one over here. All right. So these guys can just keep making your stuff, okay? Big-ass oxygen tanks. Beautiful. Let's start. Let's get it in there. Let's go. Maybe another Moxie. Maybe another Moxie. I don't know. Is that really necessary? We have so much storage. I think we can last it easy here, honestly. And then with water storage, this is going to be cake with the water storage we have. We do not, I mean, not even that. You know, you can shut down all my evaporators. I still have groundwater for days. So, no. Water is not a big deal. Oxygen's the biggest deal. And I think right now my metal distribution is good enough to where we can probably handle as many leaks as this thing wants to throw at me. Put a little metal storage there and maybe up this to 35, 30. Yeah, let's get the shuttles to distribute the metals throughout the camp as much as possible. And yeah, so much fuel. So much fuel. We should just have more shuttles. Not right now, but eventually we're going to get more shuttles. Service spots are nearly done, and then compact hangars. That gives us more shuttles. Lots and lots of shuttles. They're too powerful. They're too good. Where's that other big water? Right here. Oxygen tank. Just want to make sure it's getting stored, and it's looking good. Oh, is it ever looking good? Power's going to be looking good, too. Here comes the dust storm. This thing's ready to go just in time. Increase the service area. And we're ready to rock. Let's go. Bring it on. What you got, game? Lakes? How are we doing? 100% full. What about the other ones that we just started? 81% and 83%. Okay, so they're going to be sucking down some extra water for just a little bit of time. But groundwater-wise, we're so good. We're so fine. Okay, this thing's going to last for 3 sols. Our shuttles are shutting down. Our logistics for food has to be top-notch. We are producing food locally, so this one's going to be good. We have, I think, local food production here, but what I would really like to see, if possible, is a big food storage just outside of this range. So, like, about here. Yep. But still covered by the... Still covered by that if we can. So maybe about here, I guess. Good. That might be... I don't know how they determine that, but I really don't want it there. I'm going to go here with it. The goal is to get it to where this thing can see it. Yep. And this thing can see it. And so if we have any extra storage, we store it here instead. And that way, both of these domes can sort of share that supply. And actually, all of these domes here, all 3 of these domes can share the supply. So these ones, if they produce extra food, it can go here. If they need extra food, it gets brought in. We need that. All right, now we've got leaks. We know these things are going to happen. Hopefully we have metals distribution well enough to where these guys just simply take care of it. I don't want to manage it anymore. So let's let them do it as much as possible. Cable faults are going to be a little bit of an issue because if they get too extreme, then you start having buildings shut down anyway, even though you have the battery capacity to handle it. And that's because there's a maximum output to your batteries. So even if you are positive on electricity, you can still have your buildings go offline. Depends on how your grids are connected. However, with this up and running, I don't think we're going to have a problem at all. Nope. Not even a little bit. Not even worried about it. So we have a total of 1 sol, 16 hours of oxygen remaining. So the leak is a big deal for our oxygen supply. But as long as it's getting fixed, I don't know.
Complete.
Is it getting fixed? Is it getting fixed? Guys? Where's the oxygen leak? Oh, it's already fixed. It is getting fixed. Hold on. 44. Oh, I get it. All right. 44. We're 44 oxygen down because of the ranches. Now, I do not want to shut these ranches down. I'm sick of having big food problem after dust storms. However, I kind of need to shut them down at least long enough so that we don't, suffocate and die. We have 21 souls worth of oxygen to make up for. We have to get 21 souls worth of oxygen. So, oh, this isn't connected to a water producer this whole time? Shit. All right, well, here you go. Enjoy that. So oxygen is still a big deal. Come to find out. Great. And it's idle because it needs at least 75. Okay. Oxygen tanks never got built. Not all of them anyway. A little bit late on the response to that. So I think what we can do, we'll find some of these farms that just produce food, and then we'll shut it down. So like this one here, I think we can probably shut it down, although that'll pop shortly after. The pig one will shut down. Yeah, let's go ahead and shut this one down, and the pig, no, not the pigs yet. Wait till the pigs pop, and then we'll shut down the pigs. I think we're gonna let that one go if we can. How much is in this?
Resources are low.
We can't let them all go. Now we have an even bigger leak. This one's a little bit of an issue for the purposes of, we'll do that at least. That will limit the leak for oxygen only, not water, but that's okay. And then these guys can fix this. We have a local supply of metals. This one here is kind of a big deal for me a little bit here because there's nothing guarding this. Nash Commander. Let's send you... Is that my computer making that noise? Do you guys even hear that noise? I guess I'll find out later. My computer's been like disconnecting devices or something. I don't know what's going on. I have system sounds disabled for you guys so you can't hear it, but that's only on the gaming computer. Sorry, that's only on the streaming computer. The streaming system, the system that's recording the gameplay. The system sounds for that are muted for you guys. So if my streaming computer decided to go all haywire right now and make a bunch of noise, you guys wouldn't hear it. Unless it was external and coming through my speakers. But for the gaming PC, I can't do that because you need to hear the gaming PC's sound. That's where the game's coming from. So if it's my gaming computer making system sounds, I don't know, I need to investigate. Fusion reactor.
Has died.
What are you dying for? Struck by lightning. What are the odds? 2 people struck by lightning. 2. Well, it struck the fusion reactor. Maybe that's why they died. That sucks. This leak also sucks. Are we getting it fixed? Should be the top priority. We got to shut down some of these things, guys. We're not going to make it. I'm going to have to shut down these freaking ranches. Damn. Let's shift all farms to food. You're doing potatoes next. Potatoes next. Wheat is already happening for you. We're going to double that up and go... Let's go potatoes next time. And then you're doing wheat right now. We're going to shift you to wheat next time too. Internal farms are going to have to start pulling a little bit more weight on food. This one can be shut off. And this one's not... There's nothing here. It's temporarily disabled by the lightning strike anyway. We'll shut that one down too. All right, we got to help ourselves with oxygen here. This is an important food source to pop after the storm. These pigs, we're gonna shut those down. Ostriches are already dead. This is dead too. It's got struck by lightning. Let's cancel that. Shift this. We're already doing...
Meteor incoming.
Yep. Let's have you do soybeans next. Oh, no. Oh, the meteor storm's hitting us over here. I mean, it's expensive. We can repair it. But if it takes out the tunnel, that's expensive to repair. It's very expensive to repair. But it's also a real drag because it disconnects us from a huge source of water. Oh my God. We actually may not make this. These leaks are... I have to shut these leaks down. I do actually have to micromanage the leaks, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to, but you do. There's just too many of them. Yep, he's fixing that one. Good. Where else? Over here. This cable fault needs to be gone. And let's go ahead and replace it. Get it working like so. And there's a little bit of water. Okay, so now at least we're not leaking oxygen anymore. Whew, my gosh. Do we have enough oxygen? Barely. We're super good on water. Barely good on oxygen right now if we keep the farms open. But I have to close some of them. And the pigs are getting... Yep, pigs are getting harvested now. Harvested? Yeah. Well, I mean, kinda. Yeah, that's maybe not what they call it, but that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, it destroyed the tunnel. Meteor storm destroyed the tunnel. So we're going to be cut off from all of this water for a little while here. Which we kind of already were because I had this off anyway. So this whole thing is actually not a big deal. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and cut it entirely? So if there's any leaks or anything happening over here, we're just not affected by it at all. But, well, it's not going to stop me from having tons of notifications over here. The dust storm. Oh, wait, no, sorry. We're not outlasting the dust storm. We're outlasting the meteor storm. The dust storm is outlasting us right now. Yes, we still have to do something with oxygen. Shut this down. And this one's already off because of the lightning. And we get... I really don't want to shut down cows. That's a lot of food. I think I can go ahead and shut down the goats. Goats can go. And how about over here? You're already down and you're already off. You have plenty of food, though. You'll last a long time. I think that's okay. 2 souls, 2 hours. You need to go one more farm needs to be off. I think it's going to have to be the pigs. I mean, it's about cutting what the most food is. Or maybe we just let it go. I mean, how long until these things pop, actually? It says this is a 5-day growth time. I think the ostriches are longer. Yeah. So the ostriches, we have more time invested in them. The pigs are less. They're taking 2.5 oxygen. The ostriches are taking 3. So the pigs are also hitting us for less, too. That doesn't matter for us. This does. This matters a great deal. There we go. And let's go ahead and get that going. All right, I think if the executive decision must be made, it is to cut that which is taking the most oxygen away from us. So it's going to be the ostriches. We're going to cut the ostriches off, and this gives us enough time to survive it. But I want to keep the pigs because it's food. I know we have a lot of food. It seems that way. It does. But we do not have 8 days worth of food. And that's basically how long it's going to take us to actually get food and get distributed if I shut those off. Because all of those ranches die. They all have to start from scratch. Some of them are going to work in 5 days, and that's good. But I don't know if we have 8 days worth of food. 5 days worth of food. Maybe. 1.6K? I think 1.6K might be all right. Is there a way to just tell them to go ahead and harvest it now? I know they're not full grown, but I mean, you know, teenage pigs are still meat. How about the cows? 4.5 oxygen. Nah, I'm sorry. It's just too much. 12 souls. That's how much this takes to grow, is 12 souls. But it's sucking down 4.5 oxygen. It's just too much. That is not affecting our oxygen supply. This is. So we're going to take and kill this, which means we have to come over here and redo that too. So we want... Oh, we don't have any metals to fix this. All right, then we'll have to... I don't know why I cut the pipe over there. I should have just cut it here. Wait, are you fixing it? Oh, you're fixing that pipe already. Huh, there are metals over here. Okay. All right, technically we're okay on oxygen. Barely. I mean, not technically, we're not. I mean, I thought we were, but no, I think we got a new leak. Yeah, we were until the new leak. Let's go ahead and kill that and get it remade. This is the kind of micromanagement that electrostatic dust storms require of you. It sucks. Really sucks. But you know what? If we get those giant oxygen tanks filled, then this will be a lot less of an issue. It really will. Like, we'll have so much oxygen all the time and it won't matter. You're not in range of a scrubber? No, not really. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll get rid of this large dumping pile so that the drones can go ahead and move all that stuff over here instead. Wow, another one. It doesn't matter. This one does. All it's doing is going to the lake, so the lake will start to drop down.
Anomaly found.
Ooh. Thanks, meteor shower. But it is moving this way. It's moving towards Nash Commander here. Nash, I think we're going to get you out of there. Go ahead and pack up your guys and get out of there. Although, no, we're not going to bother fixing this because they might destroy it. Let's just get Nash up to high ground. Get him safe. And we're getting another leak here, I think. No, I think it's a pipe leak right here. Yep. So we're just gonna go ahead and manage that. And it's connected to a farm that was off anyway. That's not what I want. Pipe. Here. There. And that's gonna get fixed, no problem. Doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. So we're not leaking, and we have what? Over 2 souls of oxygen. Okay, I think we can survive this. And by the time we get another dust storm, we should have... We're not going to have 50% oxygen. I think we're going to have to deal with one more. I want to say that one more dust storm, probably. But I'm going to drop, I think, probably 2 more of these before that happens. With 170 machine parts, I can probably drop another one right now. We don't have enough waste rock. That's the problem. Like, eventually, we're going to run out of waste rock. Oh, we have 11,500. I misread this as 1.15 thousand for some reason. I was like, 1,000. Okay, that's all we have. No, 11,500. We're good. Let's carbonate processor. Put this right here, let's say. Nah, it needs to be close to, yeah, over here. I want it to be close to these waste rock piles. This ought to do. And I want it to be close to a scrubber. Okay. Thinking ahead. Question is the scrubber sure range? Pretty good, actually. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll drop that to help with it, too. Another leak. Yep. Are we getting on that leak? I don't want to disconnect that. That's basically disconnecting this. No, it's not. This has its own. This has its own oxygen supply. Does it have its own oxygen supply? It does not.
Meteor
This isn't flowing. So if I disconnect this pipe, this dome loses connection to oxygen. I don't want to do that. Security stations are destroyed. Unbelievable, these people. I swear to God, we can't do anything right today. We just can't have nice things. Yeah, they'll get that stuff taken care of. Where's the death? Low health. Did you not go to an infirmary? Oh, there are no infirmaries. Well, this is the prison dome. Do we need infirmaries in the prison dome? Oh, no. Okay. Well, thanks for not destroying my tunnel. Yeah, definitely need to get Nash out of here. All right. The meteor storm is going to end before it gets to the top of the hill. So we're going to be fine there. Although I would have preferred it to come towards me probably because then I wouldn't have to go all the way out there and rebuild that tunnel. Now I have to completely rebuild this stupid thing. I think we're going on concrete for a while. Mole hole is upgraded fully. There it is. There it is, man. We could probably do it again. 400 machine parts? Oh, no. That's a lot, actually. Never mind. We'll wait on that. Yeah. I think we just wait it out now. I mean, that's it, right? I think we win on the dust storm. Unless, you know, I mean, with the leaks, I just manage the leaks and we're good to go, and that's it. Food-wise, like, we're going to start dropping food, but I have left some of these operational. This one's still still operational. The pigs didn't die. They're still going to pop. I believe there's one more somewhere. I don't remember where.
Meteor incoming.
I think there's one more. This is going to ruin my pipes. This is pretty much right where Nash was. So, I mean, but it's really, that's all it is right now. It's just a waiting game for things and disasters and all that stuff. So we're going to survive. We're going to get through it. Everything is cool. We'll open up all of our Sterlings because they're awesome. And we have a lot more Sterlings to go. Pretty much almost every Sterling has its polymers delivered already. We're just waiting on the electronics for it, which is being rapidly produced on multiple domes in the colony. So I think that's a success. Great success. Yes. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys. We're going to leave it here. And when we come back, we'll look to see what other shenanigans we can come up with for our terraforming efforts. We're still looking at compact hangars to be done, but we're going to focus pretty much exclusively after that point on things that help us terraform a little easier. We may do some orbital engineering stuff too, just so that we can export rare metals on the space elevator and then just pay for rapid research, probably. But in any case, I'll leave you guys here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.